get a bird's eye view. Hotel got a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me. Baby, I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off, each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes. 10K on the countertop, don't look so shocked, it's nothing new. Death comes in threes. Wins come in twos. Cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. I do a good job. Pull up and pop out and pull out. Head on and hood on. Pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one. They want to keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense. I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pounds.
Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is the NFL on EA Sports. We are moments away from what should be an excellent matchup between the Minnesota Vikings and the Philadelphia Eagles. With that, let's get up to the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. We're standing by for the call are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Well, Coach, no precipitation to speak of, but still a very chilly December day in Philly. Winter coats and hot chocolate abound here at Lincoln Financial Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Minnesota Vikings and the Philadelphia Eagles. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. As we get a peek at the number 2 overall pick from the 2016 draft, standing at 6'5", Carson Wentz.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost. How does he eliminate that one interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
They'll get this out wide to Taylor. 22 yards there, a first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially as pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
And the tight end, Zach Ertz, is key in this offense as we get a look at the starters.
Comes out of the factory known as Stanford, which keeps putting out tight ends. Zach Ertz, one of the better ones we've seen in recent years.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Now Wentz. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 43. Wentz thrown complete to Arcega-Whiteside. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Wentz going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it. Brings up 4. Here's Michael Badgley ready for the field goal try. From the left hash, this from 39. Badgley able to punch this one through. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Let's go. Set. Check. Watch 54. In your
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Back to throw here. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He finds his man Johnson. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. They'll run with Cook. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. On 2nd and goal, Cook waiting in the backfield all alone. 2nd and 3. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Fletcher Cox, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. So backed up to the 6 now. 3rd and goal. They'll set up a throw. And that'll be caught by Diggs for a Minnesota touchdown. Stephon Diggs with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. A check on the numbers for Chubb from a week ago. 19 carries, 77 yards, and a touchdown. On 2nd and 9, Wentz, and complete to Zach Ertz. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go.
On 1st down, Dobbins, and he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. On 2nd and 9, Wentz. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the game there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
And this won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the right. And this score will stay right where it is. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Give to Cook out of the gun. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
It's complete to Diggs. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a first down. Looking to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. 2nd and 10. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Hey, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, wherever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
And a penalty marker's down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. Now, this is going to put them back with not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Hey, high 7.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Brandon Graham applied the heat off the edge. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now back to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. They're going to look to throw. And that is incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. So he splits the uprights, and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts. That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Open man completes it to Butler. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. The Eagles on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 6. Working from the gun, Wentz. And that's knocked away and incomplete. The former Pro Bowl linebacker Anthony Barr there to jar it free.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman of the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll drop the throw. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. Now a man open down the middle of the field.
Faster!
And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On play action, they'll throw. Going deep for Diggs. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 42 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there, but it'll be 2nd and goal. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Tried to go back again to Adam Thielen, but now it's 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions quote-unquote go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And they're going to be waiting for him as they get him behind the line. So we've reached halftime here on Christmas Day. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon.
And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go into the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. It's a big one there for the Vikings. 45 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. They'll set up to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. They'll look to throw here. And the catch made by Johnson. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. From 19 yards away. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
The Eagles offense making their way back out as we take a look at the playoff picture in the NFC. And with the final fortnight of games upon us, teams jockeying for position. Some of these games really starting to take enormous importance as they always do this time of year.
I like how you use fortnight.
Oh, you're impressed, don't you?
I am impressed. That means 2 weeks, if I'm not mistaken, correct?
That does.
But how about exactly what you're talking about? Going down the stretch, how much importance is placed on these games? Look, everyone talks about every game's important. When you get to this time of year, maybe that importance gets quadruple. And that's where we are right now to see who can make their last run, their last push to get into the playoffs.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Wins. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Let's go, son.
And now we move our focus to Stephon Diggs. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
They run it again with Cook. And an alley to run. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end, Njoku. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
That's a real nice job right there, working the middle of the field, working against those safeties. And you know, partner, if you get your hips turned the wrong way, big plays can result.
And a big play resulted right there. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Again, it's Cook. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
And that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available.
He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. David Njoku, his fourth touch.
Here we go. Hey, stand. 180.
Here's Nick Chubb as they try to fire up this run game. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. They'll keep it on the ground. Dobbins. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb, and he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. Now they'll throw it. Wentz. He's going to air one out. It's caught at the 10. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That one good for 37 yards. To throw is Wentz. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And taken right on the 30. It's a 47-yard punt, but they did give up 10 on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Throwing his Wentz. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down. Wentz now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Wentz. And oh, this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. The Eagles on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Shotgun now for Wentz. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
And you see Dalvin Cook in the offense heading back out. And as we peer at the numbers, he got off to a struggling start, but since then really found his rhythm.
And I think that comes together with not just the halftime adjustments, but just that quiet confidence. If you just keep doing the things you've been working on, eventually there will be creases. You know, find those gaps in the defense, keep working on them, and maybe what didn't happen very well for you in the beginning of the game, it starts to open up as the game moves on.
They'll keep it on the ground. Cook. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. Look at the big man rumble. 20, 10, and he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and an Eagle touchdown.
Ready, set. 50 seconds to Mike. General West. Get it.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
80 weapons. Ready.
2nd and 10. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill, or the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground. Whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain.
Solid. 180.
They'll run on first down. Dobbins. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. On 2nd and 11 now. Wentz. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is, he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
85 catches for him on the year now, and the result there is a first down. Now Wentz. Open man is Arcega-Whiteside. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Now Wentz on third down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Incomplete. Both players were there offensively and defensively, but it falls incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. From the 34, they'll come to the line on second and 10.
Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room. Switch. Hey! Go now. Shoot.
They're going to look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Von Miller, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year.